Hey guys, welcome back to the Janus Project. We're continuing a really short series here on abortion. Last time we talked about the idea that abortion is contingent. It's hinging on this idea that we are treading in the realm of God. We're treading in God's territory. God has the power of life and death. We do not. All right? Now, if you can understand that concept, you have solved most of the problems when it comes to abortion issues. Because what's going to happen is people are going to present you with the same list of verses over and over and over and over again. They are very unimaginative. All right. Atheists don't know their Bible, most of them, some of them do. Atheists don't know their Bible. And when they come at you, they're going to come at you with the same set of verses. So, what I want to do is I want to look at some of these verses. We'll maybe take a verse of video, and I want you to see what does the Bible say. And I want you to pay attention very carefully to what it says, not what they think it says, not what a commentary, not what some cynical magazine said it says. What does the text actually say? Because what you're going to find is there are times where they say, oh, God promotes abortion. No, he doesn't. In fact, there's some very specific ways things are worded, and you need to understand that. All right, so let's get into it. And so as we go through this series of videos, we are going to look at a series of verses. Some of the verses we're going to look at over the next few days. We're going to look at things like Genesis 2:7. We're going to look at things like Exodus 21. We're going to look at Numbers chapter 5. We're going to look at Deuteronomy 28. We're going to look at 2 Kings 8. We're going to look at 2 Kings 8 again. And then we're going to look at 2 Kings 15, Isaiah 13, Hosea 9, and Hosea 13. This was presented to me kindly by a man hoping to have a gotcha moment. And I looked at a lot of these verses and went, so? Because that is the response I think is entirely appropriate when they bring my Bible at me and try to attack me with the very word of God that I believe, and they say, you're stupid. I have to look back at them and say, you have not read these verses. And if you have read them, you haven't read them in context. And if you have read them in context, you have not chosen to understand it. Or God has blinded your eyes. So let's get into it. All right, we're going to look at some verses, but that is where we are heading in this series. Remember, abortion is contingent on the idea that God gets to make the decisions about life and death.